Making my wish come true like a genie. Holding up the glass in the club too steamy. Not a race horse, you're a black Lamborghini. Some people might think you're sleazy. It's so fine, but you're making look easy. So much you can make a man green. So don't stop, go ahead and get freaky. I ain't wanting to be with you. So sexy, I don't know what to do. Your curves are making my dreams come true. The way I should be taboo. Just getting naughty, move like a bro, girl, it ain't no hobby. Looking so good, gotta tell somebody. Blows my mind when I see a hot body. A hot body. Makes me wanna fall in love. Makes me wanna fall in love. Don't stop now, just get naughty. Move like a bro, girl, it ain't no hobby. Looking so good, gotta tell somebody. Blows my mind when I see a hot body. A hot body. Makes me wanna fall in love. A hot body. Making my wish come true like a genie. Holding up the glass in the club too steamy. Not a race horse, you're a black Lamborghini. Some people might think you're sleazy. It's so fine, but you're making look easy. So much you can make a man green. So don't stop, go ahead and get freaky. You got me wanting to be with you. So sexy, I don't know what to do. Your curves are making my dreams come true. The way I should be taboo. Just getting naughty, move like a bro, girl, it ain't no hobby. Looking so good, gotta tell somebody. Blows my mind when I see a hot body. A hot body. Makes me wanna fall in love. Makes me wanna fall in love. Don't stop now, just get naughty. Move like a bro, girl, it ain't no hobby. Looking so good, gotta tell somebody. Blows my mind when I see a hot body. A hot body. A hot body. A hot body. One, two, three, and to the four. Checking out your moves as I walk through the door. Never seen a girl like you any before. Body like a goddess as you move on the floor. You're a soldier and you're ready for war. Got a lot of junk in the trunk, you're hardcore. I don't wanna stop, I want you to more. Cause you got a little something I just can't ignore. So go ahead, girl, take your time. Shake it like you mean it, girl, let it all shine. Body like an hourglass, so it's so fine. And if you wanna kick it, girl, give me a sign. You are so in your mind. You're a masterpiece, the best by design. And if you was a mountain, I'd be ready for the climb. And I'll be on the spot anywhere, anytime.
Hello, in this video we will see the process to import an architectural model created with Revit into Rhino and export it back from Rhino into Revit using the IFC file format. We will do this using Visual Arc, which includes a built-in IFC import and export plugin, which makes it possible to change IFC files between Rhino and other AEC software packages such as Revit, as we will see in this video, or Archicad, Teclab Insight, etc. As you may know, the IFC file format, Industry Foundation Classes, is a standard way of exchanging objects in the building industry to reduce loss of information when transmitting files between different applications. So first of all, we will export this basic sample model that Revit provides to IFC. This model contains several architectural objects such as walls, windows, railings, doors, etc. To export this model to IFC, export and select the IFC file format. Save. And now in Rhino we are going to import this IFC file we have generated before. Going to File, Open, we select the IFC file type and the model we have created before. Open. Here we go. So if we have a closer look at the model, we can see that the native Rabbit objects are now recognized as native visual art objects. For example, this wall or this window here. Actually, some of the doors and windows in the model are recognized by Visual Arc as doors and windows with a profile and a 3 block assigned. If we have a look at the style of this window, we go to the style properties, we see that this style has a 3D block assigned. Some other objects are just recognized as block instances, but they still keep the IFC information, as we can see under this IFC tag icon. Also, the model keeps information about the different levels that were created in Rabbit. So we can now work on this model. For example, we can create a crazy shape here for this wall. So we will generate a couple of curves, maybe from the top view. Okay. I will create a curve to generate a closed polysurface. I will create a copy in place of this curve. I will join it with this curve, so we get a closed curve, and I will do the same with the other curve. Okay, now I will flatten this curve. Move it here. Same for the other one. Make sure it's at the bottom. And now I will create a loft between the two curves. Here we go. well, I will cap this polysurface to make sure I've got a closed polysurface, and we'll join it to the wall I have here. So I'm going to run the visual arc add solids command. I select this wall, now I select this solid, and I've got here a single wall with a freeform shape. Now, to export this model to IFC, simply go to File, Save As, we select the IFC file format, and give it a name. Now back in Revit, I'm going to open this IFC file we have generated. Select the IFC file, type, and I select this model. So we've got the model back in Revit, and as we can see, we have created this wall that is recognized in Revit as a native Revit wall.
In this visual arc tutorial, I want to show Hello, the second tutorial is going to be about NURB subdivision, and I'll try to cover the subdivide tab. And let's start by diamond subdivide. I'll take a simple surface case when a NURBS has 4 edges, so a normal NURB case. I would reference it to Grasshopper by taking the brep, and by default you would see that there is always edges ending not with the triangles, and to change this you can change the boundary condition from -1 to 0. For increasing or decreasing subdivision, it works straightforward. You just input the u and v values, and that's pretty much it. You have an output of this component as a mesh with triangular and quad faces. In case you have a seam, the situation changes a little bit. So let's say I would revolve this arc around the axis, and I would have this column-like element, and I would reference it to Grasshopper. You would see that instantly you would have a seam in this surface. But as long as you would